Man, this new Inuyasha figure is awesome.
What are you doing? I wonder if it'll work. Sit, boy. Sit, boy. Sit, boy. Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with another, well, actually, for the very first time ever, a third-party action figure. Yeah, as the name implies, this figure is not officially licensed by who owns Inuyasha? Viz, Bandai, someone does. Yeah, it's not officially licensed. Some Pearlescent Toys lore. When I was a little kid, I would always love waking up in the morning to watch Cartoon Network as soon as it came on, because that's when they had like those anime like Bakugan and Beyblade like really early in the morning. And Transformers animated also, like Gormiti for as long as that lasted. I just loved watching those like really early shows. But you know, over time I'd start waking up earlier and earlier, and I catch glimpses of this show Inuyasha, which always played right before Adult Swim went to Cartoon Network, and I was just blown away from the first moment like I saw this series. Of course, like I didn't watch it all the way through as a kid. I didn't watch like every single episode in order, but like I watched what I could when I could, and it just grew with me. Eventually, as I moved away from TV, like of course, like when phones started like becoming way more prevalent, you get all your entertainment off there. I started like missing Inuyasha more and more, and it wasn't until like earlier this year where I just decided like, hey, I'm gonna sit down, watch every episode, and yeah, so far I'm like almost done with season 2 as of this recording, and it's just one of my favorite animes ever. Not perfect, mind you. Like, no show is ever perfect. And Inuyasha isn't perfect by any means. But I think what makes me love it so much is just the nostalgia that it brings. It brings me back to being that little kid in my room watching this Japanese animated show at 4 or 5 in the morning. But yeah, with all that mushy sentiment out of the way, I'm just really excited to open this figure. First of all, the side of the box, then you have the back with a picture of him right there, and then the top, some more like Japanese inspired designs, and at the bottom you have all this Dasin model action figure. Yeah, let's open him up. His feet are radiant. That looks so funny. And here is Inuyasha, the half demon, out of the packaging. Man, oh man, this figure has me all jazzed up. Okay, so first of all, this figure is a lot taller than I thought it'd be. Where's a good figure that I can compare it with? Ah, yes, here we are. The Marvel Legends Advanced Suit 2.0 Spider-Man, which is on that Renew Your Vows mold. I think a lot of collectors have this in their collection already, and you can see like the size difference between these two. I'm not sure if it's like to scale. I know Inuyasha is like, I know Inuyasha's tall, but I don't know if he's like that tall. But yeah, it's really good. Oh no, what happened? That's so freaking ridiculous. How did I not notice the hairpiece was still in the package? How did I not notice that? Like one of his most discernible features, the ears on the top of his head, were missing from the figure, and I was like, oh yeah, that looks normal. But dang it. I'm keeping all that in. I want you all to know how professional I am as a YouTuber, how serious I'm taking this. And one thing that I absolutely love about this figure is that robe, the robe of the fire rat. Like, it is cloth goods on this figure, and it looks so good. Just like comparing it to like a still from the show, yeah, it looks spot on. And down here at the ankles, the pants are wrapped around with elastic, so it wraps around the ankle really tight, so it's not like all loose. It gives off that like baggy appearance going up. Very nice. And of course, like the arms right here, very loose, just like the show. This looks so good. Taking a closer look, and I think the stitching is very well done. This isn't like two separate pieces right here, like that's all one. It looks great. And back here you can see continuing detail. Another thing I'm absolutely thrilled about is this hair piece, which I thought would inhibit the figure a lot, but turns out it's articulated. Like, whoa. That's like, I think this is the first figure in my collection to have articulated hair. That's amazing. And the hair isn't just like a single white piece as I thought it would be. It actually has shading. It turns gray towards the tips, which does a whole lot for the figure in terms of like detail. It just makes it look a lot better, a lot cooler. His dog ears came out great as well. Like, those look fantastic. Now let's look at the alternate or face sculpts, because that's the whole reason why this piece came out, is because you are able to take this face and switch it. Oh, that's very interesting. So the hair on the side is actually on a ball joint. That's super clever. I love that. So yeah, switching out the face is very, very simple. First off, you want to just slide this back piece off very gently, and then of course the bangs up front. And last but not least, you just pop out the face. That's very, very easy. And what you're left with is what I can only describe as a sleep paralysis robot. Oh, that looks freaky. First, we have this smiling head sculpt with his eyes closed. Very cute. A yelling face. This one's for him when he's like yelling like, Kagome! Bro is on demon time with this face. Yeah, this is his evil face. Then we have another face for his evil form. This one differs from the first one. First of all, like, this one is looking off to the side. This one is looking straight on. And this one has a closed mouth while this one is open. Very interesting that they only did the side eyes for this face. I'd like to get one for the regular, That's not all for accessories, though, because he comes with his bead, his little necklace right here, which slips on easily, like so, when you have all the stuff off the head. He also comes with 3 different versions of Tetsaiga. First one is in the sheath. Lots of great detailing right there in the handle. And the gold looks exquisite. And love the red wrap around the sheath. Then next up, you have it in its just regular form when you take it out. Kind of wish it was like the chipped up version from like early on in the show. But, I'm alright with this one. Again, same detail on the handle. The gold and the wrap look pretty good. And the silver used looks great, and I love that they use different silvers. I don't know if you could notice on the camera, but like, yeah, this one's a darker silver, whereas the blade itself is lighter. Yeah, very nice. And then last but not least, we have it in its full mode, or like power mode, I guess. Yeah, it has the fur around the handle, which looks very, very nice. Again, same detail on the handle itself. And then the blade is just massive. And again, like, there's 2 different paints. They make it look so, so great. And from pictures I've seen online from like the actual listing and on Instagram, is that you're able to tuck his Tetsaiga sheath into this belt right here. But like, it just kind of looks off. I'll try to show a picture or 2 here. But like, yeah, I don't feel, it's like really, really tight around here. And I wouldn't feel comfortable just like shoving this in there. But yeah, like, if you want that option, then you can do that. I also forgot to mention that he comes with this really cool display stand, which shows like an old school, like, Japanese walkway right there. And it has these holes in it, which you're able to plug these flight stands into. Ooh, never mind. You're not able to do that. Ignore me. Just kidding. Yeah, it takes a little bit of finesse to get these things in. I don't want to like push it in all the way, but you get the point. Like, and this one has a, what the heck is going on here? All right, that'll break if I ever take it off. Yeah, I don't want to plug it in all the way, but yeah, you get the point. Like, it's pretty cool. And you can like put that piece on there. Now onto his alternate hands. He has quite a few of them. First up are these fists, the ones that he comes packaged with. Yeah, and I love the long fingernail on the thumb. He also comes with 2 open hands. 2 scratching hands. Yeah, scratching hands. Yeah, sure. I guess it's for the like Iron Reaver Soul Stealer. And 2 like opened hands with his fingers spread apart. I think this is like for when he's like about to use the Iron Review Soul Sealer, like he's about to, and then the other ones are like when he's like mid scratch. 2 relaxed hands, and 2 gripping hands, which he's able to hold his weapons in, like this or like this, and this as well. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Taitseiga actually comes out of this sheath, but it's only a part of it. Yeah, it's doesn't go in all the way, which I very much prefer because it's not going to scrape up so much paint. And yeah, if you want him to like just like to have it like a little bit out, like he's about to draw it, there you go. But now going over articulation, the head is able to look down this much, go up a tiny bit. It's a little inhibited due to the back piece right here. It has a tiny bit of pivot right there, and all around movement, you know. His arm is able to move up this much. Is there a butterfly joint in there? There is, yeah. So, move out of the way, please. The arm is able to move this far back and this far forward. His shoulder goes all the way around. I think he has upper arm Does he? He does. Yeah, so he has upper arm swivel, a double jointed elbow, and his hand is connected to a ball joint, so it's able to move any direction you want. I believe he has a diaphragm joint allowing him to move this far forward and this far back. I think there's also a ball at the bottom of the stomach right there. The leg is able to kick out this far. Is able to go out to the side this much and go back a decent amount. He has upper thigh swivel, a double jointed knee, and his foot is also on a ball joint, being able to move all the way around. Also, ankle pivot. For size comparison, since I don't own any other figures from this company, I'm just gonna compare them to random figures I have in my collection, starting with the Figma Ghost of Tsushima Jin Sakai, NECA Toys Kratos, Medicom Mafex Spider-Man, McFarlane Toys Witcher 3 Geralt of Rivia, Knoll 2-pack Venom, WWE Ultimate Randy Orton, Mezco 112 Harley Quinn, the Marvel Legends Daredevil, and the Marvel Legends Spider-Ham. Overall thoughts, and I did have my doubts before I got my hands on this figure, thinking like, oh, it's a third party, it's not going to be that good, you know? But those doubts quickly went out the window as soon as I started posing this guy around. It was just so much fun to play with, and he just looks so great on top of that. The only main criticisms I like truly have with this figure are like tiny minor nitpicks. Like I wish his sheath was able to pop in right here onto the belt with ease, but yeah, it's just like I have virtually nothing. Now, for my final rating, there's a lot to go into consideration here, you know, given that my rating is like very biased, you know, obviously. And I grew up with this show, the nostalgia just showing here is so much. I would find it impossible to give it anything lower than a 10 out of 10, a perfect 10 out of 10. That's right. The music playing right now. Cool. Yeah. That, by the way, is the champion victory theme from Pokemon Black and White, in case you didn't know. Anyways, yeah, this is just a banger of a figure. Really happy I bought it. And yeah, if you're interested in purchasing this figure yourself, I will leave a link to the website where I bought this in the description below. So just go ahead and visit that if you want to. But yeah, that'll do for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do to support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.